This chapter is about wireless LAN security. When an attacker targets a wireless LAN, they will usually have to conduct reconnaissance to find the networks. This can be done either by using passive scanning or active scanning. Passive scanning simply waits for APs to beacon and advertise their networks, while active scanning will send out beacons looking for APs. The main difference between these two scanning techniques is that passive scanning is stealthier but takes a longer time, while active scanning is faster but causes a lot more traffic which can be detected. The three main attack vectors after finding a network are usually denial of service, intrusion, or man in the middle. Denial of service is usually conducted by a few methods, such as using de-authentication frames or authentication frames. The authentication frames de-authenticate a client from a AP, and an attacker can forge a packet with a source address to a specific client, which will then de-authenticate that client. The authentication frame simply authenticates a client to a AP, but if it's malformed, they will deny it and kick off the client. An attacker can also forge one of these packets and simply use the client's source address. The reason why these packets work this way is because they are management frames which are not authenticated in any way. Another way to cause a denial of service situation is by spamming the area with radio frequency traffic, which will then cause a lot of the data to drop. This can truly be mitigated against. From the intrusion side, you have simple password cracking by collecting traffic from the WLANs. This can be done by either using a denial of service attack and causing a lot of reconnects to the devices, and then running all the captured traffic through a cracking program. While rogue APs can also be used with a man-in-the-middle attack by making clients join it and collecting credentials as they try to log in. The man-in-the-middle attacks are usually conducted by having a rogue AP, by either using the same SSID or using Karma. The same SSID is usually used in a situation where a denial of service attack has first occurred, and then a attacker using a rogue AP with the same SSID as the one it's targeting and having the clients join that instead. Karma, on the other hand, uses mainly Windows systems default settings, where it will attempt to join known networks, and when the machine sends out a beacon asking if this network is around, Karma will simply answer yes, I am here, and the client will join that network instead. The ways to mitigate against denial of service is by using newer protocols that actually have disabled the opportunity to use authentication frames, also using a BPA2 with new encryption and radius will help against this. There is no real way to mitigate against RF noise except by scanning for any radio frequency and trying to locate it. Intrusion can be mitigated against with proper encryption, as well as having strong passwords. Man-in-the-middle attacks can't really be mitigated against other than just having strong encryption once again, and educating the staff in not joining networks that they don't know about, even if it's the same SSID.